I'm Alex.
I'm Kaylee.
And we are Pinter Whitnick.
We are musicians living and traveling full-time in our van.
Join us for van life adventures, music, and shenanigans on the road. We're back on the road and leaving South Padre Island, ready for more adventures.
It was a little bittersweet saying goodbye to everybody this morning, but I think that we're both really excited to hit up a few more cities on the way to Florida.
And I'm also really happy to leave this beachside humidity behind because it's pretty crazy.
Our clothes are still just like super wet from this morning. We had our clothes like all ready to go and they're just soaked.
Just from the humidity, not because we spilled anything or just everything is damp. We've been driving for about an hour from South Padre Island. We were just driving down the highway and then like there were cones on the highway kind of forcing us over into a border checkpoint. Even though we're not at the border, It was just like checking for like human trafficking. It was very nerve-wracking.
Yeah, they had like dog like canines and they were barking over in the distance, and there was a bus stopped with a line of people waiting by this like checkpoint area. It was just very intimidating and like scary, and
yeah.
I really had no reason to be like nervous, but my heart was like racing.
Yeah, he just asked us if we were American citizens and then sent us on our way. Drink.
It's really yummy. I got the painkiller. It's a drink that Alex makes me all the time, so he narrowed his eyes at me, but it's really, really good here.
It's a bit more coconutty.
Yeah.
Where we would usually put more pineapple juice in it. I got the Singapore Sling, which is gin and cherry and some spice liqueurs, pineapple and lemon. It's kind of interesting. It's like really heavy cherry, but then also spicy, kind of like licorice or like spice drops or something. This is a daiquiri, and this is like they do a rotation of different daiquiris. So I don't know which one this is, but it's like spot on. It's almost like buttery, nutty, like really complex, awesome.
So my second drink is the Missionary's Downfall. It's very frothy and it has like honey and lemon, pineapple, and then the mint in it is like so good. So like light and airy, and yeah, it's really good.
We just left Lay Low, L-A-I, low, and
L-E-I.
We just left Lay Low, L-E-I, low, and it was a really charming tiki bar. A lot of the patrons were wearing Hawaiian shirts or flowery floral print things.
Yeah, people like actually dress up to go to this bar.
Yeah, really cool. And from the outside, like there's no parking, first of all. It's in like a little strip mall. There's maybe spots for like 6 cars. So we had to park like in a residential street. And it looked like it might be like a tattoo shop or something.
I found this online, and Alex was very skeptical when we pulled up. He was like, is this the place? And I was like, yeah, it has like the mural on the outside.
Yeah.
This has to be it. And he's like, okay, we'll see.
Kaylee looked up pictures on the way while we were driving, and we drove a little bit out of the way to come here. And so like from the outside, I was a little skeptical. But when we walked in, it just like, it was like we were right in the mood. It was awesome.
Yeah, it like transports you.
Kaylee has had a hankering for some Asian food, so we're gonna try this place, Kim Sun. This is lemongrass tofu with broccoli. And then this is the General Tso's tofu. Looks pretty good.
Let's dig in.
We have not seen a movie in theaters in like 2 years. So we are breaking that trend by going to see the new Fantastic Beasts movie, which came out today in a movie theater outside of Houston. Our seats recline. And we woke up pretty early to drive up here, and now it's like 10:30 p.m.
Our bellies are full and it's dark in here. Hopefully we don't fall asleep.
Hopefully the movie's good enough to keep us up. After about a month of being in Texas, we finally crossed the state line, leaving Texas, and now we are in Louisiana.
Last night we spent some time in Houston, Texas, and we went to a really cool tiki bar. Then we went to dinner at a Vietnamese place, and then finished the night off seeing The Secrets of Dumbledore at the movie theater.
It's been like 4 years since the last one came out, so there's been like a little bit of anticipation for this movie. And early reviews that we read were pretty positive about it.
Yeah, so our expectations were fairly high for it.
Fairly high.
I really enjoyed the whole thing. It was very long. We didn't leave the movie theater until 1 a.m.
There were some good scenes, like good moments in the movie. Just a very confused movie.
Overall, though, we had a really fun night last night.
It was a fun day, and it was a good time to go to the movies since we hadn't been in so long. So no regrets there.
No regrets.
The Louisiana State Capitol building in Baton Rouge is the tallest state capitol building in the United States, at 460 feet tall from the bottom all the way to the top.
Alex totally guessed it too. He's like, "This has got to be the tallest one." I was like, "Probably Texas." And he looked it up. He's always right. He's always right.
It's so weird. It's so tall. Such a strange. It's like Art Deco, but at the same time, kind of brutalist and like intense.
Like menacing almost.
Very menacing.
Yeah. It's really messy.
Hard Rock has a restaurant called High Five Pizza, and you can do vegan cheese and Impossible meatballs. And even though I lost some money and Kaylee won, I'm still happy because we're ending the night with pizza.
My treat because I won tonight, and I decided I wanted to share an ice cream with you because you're a really good sport.
Also, to be clear, you didn't win, you just didn't lose as much.
That's right.
It felt like winning.
It definitely felt like winning. I was really excited. Subscribe for more adventures with Clever Girl.
And join our Patreon for early access to videos, an exclusive blog, and even more shenanigans. The link is in the video description. It's Easter Sunday and we are in Mobile and a lot of things are closed. Unfortunately, we did not make that consideration. But
I said it, but you didn't listen to me.
I didn't think about us being in a southern, very religious city.
I was like, everything's gonna be closed. I wonder what we're gonna do. There's some places open, but mainly it's...
But everyone looks really nice, so that's fun. Good timing. We are walking back to the van and it just started pouring rain again. We didn't find anything to eat. Everything is closed or not even close to having vegan options, so on we go. We didn't get a chance to walk around very much in Tallahassee. We basically beat the storm to Tallahassee and then finally found a place to park and then saw the Capitol and it was already starting to lightning, so we had to hop back in the van and leave.
It was beautiful. Driving through, there were so many trees and it was lush, quiet, really historic houses, old buildings. It seemed really charming.
And weirdly hilly. I would have expected it to be much flatter being Florida, but very hilly. The whole city was hills.
Yeah.
The old state capitol building was really charming, totally Floridian, it had a kind of typical structure to it, but it had these awnings over the windows that were red and white striped, and so they looked very like vacation-y or like almost like a boardwalk or something.
Almost like a candy shop, like candy stripes.
It was really cool. But then behind it, like hulking over the whole scene, was the new state capitol, and it looks like a giant office building. And then it's got like the Senate and the House on two wings, like off of the main like spire. A really strange choice. Really not like very charming.
It's not pretty, but from what we saw, Tallahassee looks very charming. We hope to maybe at some point in the future actually go explore it. Yay! Alex has been driving in horrible traffic the past 3 hours.
Past few days, it's been like 20 hours since we left Texas. 20 hours of driving. And We're finally in Orlando.
Whew.